Welcome. This is Molly Reardon. Thank you for tuning in. I'm here to tell you today about a new book I released on Audible called The Girl Without Any Tattoos. This is a book about an 18-year-old that is recruited by a top secret government program. It's an action thriller with suspense. I had released it on Kindle Vella on Amazon, and people liked it, so I released it on as an ebook on Kindle and also on in paperback form. And then I was told Audible's where it's at, and I realized I've read a lot of Audible books myself. I put it off for a while, and then finally I decided to release it here. This is my second book that I've released onto Audible. The first one was Just for Women, A Woman's Way to Wellness, about a lot of healing modalities that I'd tried or I'd seen work for other people. There's nothing in that book that I haven't tried or seen work for other people. So I have 3 children, adult children, 2 of them on the East Coast, 1 of them on the West. And driving across country, the first time I had my son with me, and he listened to his book and I listened to mine on Audible. Came back by myself, so Audible kept me company. And then I went back and forth again. So the Audible app is great if you have to commute or if you know, whatever it is that you're doing. I've been writing for many years. I was very shy about it at first. I used to rip it up and throw it in the trash, and my mother would dig it out. And I really didn't tell anybody that I was a writer. And then in 2019, I released my first book and learned through trial and error and got better with the second book. And I have a lot of books on Kindle Vella, a platform on Amazon if you want to check those out. A woman said to me, which kind of surprised me, she said, "I really like your writing. It's like Nicholas Sparks, the guy that did The Notebook." I was very humbled and honored that she said that. She was reading my books on Kindle Vella that I have over there. I don't know if she read this one. So I like to create, and creating can be rewarding, but it can also be humbling because there's times you do really well and there's other times when you don't. And so I always appreciate, and I'm very grateful when someone looks at one of my YouTube videos, likes them, comments, subscribes, shares, reads my books, takes my courses on Udemy or mastermind.com. Any of the things that I've created, I'm fully aware that I'm able to do this because of you guys tuning in and checking out my stuff. And it's really rewarding when someone messages me and says, "Your videos helped me," or "I was going through a tough time and reading your books helped me to get through that, or forget about it, or escape from it," whatever it is. I am really grateful for that. Someone said to me one day, "I can't subscribe because it costs money." It does not cost money to subscribe. It's totally free, so just push that subscriber button. And if you want to see more from me, you press the notification bell and you get a notification if I've done anything new. So this is, I had a lot of fun writing this book. I hope you have as much fun reading it as I had writing it. I did not narrate this myself or the previous book. I had some wonderful people do that for me because I'm in a place that's not really that quiet where I could do that. So I really appreciate those ladies that narrated these books, and I hope you enjoy them as well. We have Brianna Williams on A Woman's Way to Wellness, and then we have Capri LaCava narrating this book. That was usually helpful. Also, I love, we didn't have this technology when I was a kid. I basically had a typewriter or pen or pencil and a piece of paper. So I'm grateful to the people that showed me around on technology. I'm grateful that I hung in there and figured out some things myself. It was a learning experience to get it out to you. But I'm really excited about technology. It helps to do this for writers to get their stuff out there to people. Because we create and we have the satisfaction of creating, but it's also great when you guys enjoy it. So if you like it, let me know in the comments. If you don't, let me know in the comments. Love to hear from you. Whatever you thought of it, what you think about Audible, which platform you like best. Do you like it in paperback? Do you like it on Kindle? And what is your experience with reading? Have you been reading your whole life? Is this a new thing for you? What do you get out of it? I love learning new things, and it's almost like when you read books, it's like I get to travel without even leaving where I am. Although I have traveled a little bit in my upper years. I've been to Central America 3 times. I wrote while I was there. When I got off the boat in Central America, they asked me if I was CIA or terrorist, and I said I'm a writer. And being a writer, you'd be surprised. It gets you into some places. Because some people, I think the psychology is they feel like if you write about them, they're going to be immortal. So I got led into places that some people could not get into just because I was a writer. And people tell me things that they wouldn't even tell, their wife. So when you're a writer, people give you information, they let you inside places, they tell you about themselves. So that aspect of it is interesting to me. So when I was in Central America, I was led into places that some people don't get led into. And I've had people just sit down and tell me stuff that they wouldn't tell anybody. I never put anything in my books unless I have permission. I'm not about that. I'm all about, if you want to be in there, I'll write about it. If you don't, I have no interest in going that route. I want this to be fun for me. I want it to be interesting and engaging for the people that read it. So, yeah, a lot of people will tell me, don't either put me in your book or don't put me in your book. And I respect that. I don't want people worrying about that. I had a boss once, and he pulled me aside and he said, you're not writing bad things about me, are you? And I'm like, no. Some people tell me I have a gift. I'm not sure about that, but if I do, I want to use that gift for something larger than petty grievances. And so he would joke with me when I was working. He'd yell down the hall, "Hey, Reardon, put this in your book." And he did pass away. I think it was in 2015. But I do appreciate the people that have encouraged me, because like I said, there's some days when you're just like, I don't know. So thank you for those that have cheered me on, and much love to you.